Field in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Washington Redskins. The Bills' Stephen Hauschka's got this one teed up, and off we go from New Era Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Smith on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. When it was 3rd down defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They give it to Peterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, Smith. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On first down, it's Smith. And that one falls incomplete. Trying to dump it underneath. Now second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Second and 10, Smith again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Handoff comes to Peterson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith able to drop him for a loss of 12. And it'll be 4th down. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off of play action, here's Smith. Uncorks one for Davis. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Back to the air, Smith. Down. Uncorks one for Davis. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The defensive tackle Kyle Williams there for the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, gun. 12.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Smith now to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now it's Smith, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson from 6 yards away. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Great 15.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Allen. And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10.
All right, now, look at 56. Look it.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Tackle made there by Mason Foster. On second down, it's McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Detroit!
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he'll take this one down to McCoy. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's McCoy. And he'll get nothing out of that one. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This one caught by Crowder. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
32. 35. I said 980. Good, please. Orange.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Throwing is Smith. A deep ball for Dotson. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And spins away. Tim Settle, the Virginia Tech Hokie, in there on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This one away. Dar. This is Harris. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doctson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Well, it's a Gruden family trait to be aggressive, and Jay's going to go for 2 here.
Hey, on.
Smith. And that is caught for the 2 points. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give him 30 yards there.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thompson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 30 yards there.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch it now, Barney.
To throw again. Allen. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Now McCoy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Smith. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trent Murphy in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Back now in Buffalo. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball. Here's
Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On 1st down, Allen. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No, check, Patriot. Patriot. No, check, Patriot. Patriot.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Allen now looks to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. Well, they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Smith on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the pistol, they run with Anderson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Taking chances, a little bit of a Gruden family trait. As Jay says, let's go here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield. Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Detroit! Detroit!
Again, it's McCord, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Allen.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at the 40.
15, yeah.
After the interception, here's Smith. Looking long for his tight end read. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, in route accompanying it underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now Thompson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
52. 35.
From the gun, here's Smith. It's brought in by Doxson. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end.